The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Trader's Edge with Steve Rhodes. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Trader's Edge. Now, Steve Rhodes.
Hi, folks. Basil Chapman sitting in for Steve Rhodes. Just for this moment, he's waiting. I guess Steve's waiting for an update to finish updating. It's so frustrating when you get that and you sit there saying, come on. And it's usually, they used to have hourglasses. You don't know how long it's going to take. Hoping he gets this done very quickly. All right, we're looking at the Dow down 520 at 42,471. You've got the pattern that I call the dreaded H pattern. Hasn't taken out the left side low of 42,840, but it has gone to a peak A and then failed. But the low of almost minus 700 points, we're starting to see some improvement. What am I expecting? I'm expecting a best case scenario at this particular point is this lowercase h. Let me just show you in the pattern that I always talk about in Chapman wave methodology. It comes down sharply and then arches over at a peak A or a B, first or second highest peak, and then takes out the left side low. It's red because if it takes it out, it can go one to the downside. You've got to be really careful. If it holds, it could bounce. It could bounce and make a second arch that goes to a lowercase h, and the second arch becomes a lowercase m. Lowercase because it's arching. All right. So with that said, what we're looking at is that the Dow has done that arching formation. It went to a 382. Look, right there. And then it stalled. So we were expecting, and we've been talking about this for some time. Yes, it didn't go to a D, and that upset that really turned things upside down for me. But in the meantime, it did pull back from 45,073 to 42,840, ran all the way to the 43,300s. And in today's low, I mean, this is quite something, was 42,263. 42,000. What did I do here? I wrote that incorrectly. Oh, I sure did. That low right there on the 20th was 42,146. Well, why did I write that? 146. Okay, we're above that. Okay, so there could be a little bit of a bounce here, a little relief rally. But the weekly chart is still actually positive, 9 period over the 14, but it is starting to weaken, and I'm going to be watching that next week for sure. S&P, at this particular point, let's go to the S&P. I must just keep this in mind here. I want to see my engineer telling me. Okay, take a couple of requests. Close early. Is that right here? All right, so I'll do this. Okay. How about today? Okay, I'm not sure what this pertains to. Let me see. Am I right in the right? I'm in the right place. Yep, right place. All right, so let's just do this. We're looking at the QQQ. Much higher level, 539.15, all-time high on the 16th of December. That date made a 533 round number open. A round number open on the all-time high in an index, 100 stock index, Invesco QQ Trust Series. It's amazing that it could do that. And look where it is now at 514 with a dreaded H pattern unfolding. Only a peak D in the weekly chart, still holding really well. Leg D, fabulous in the monthly chart. Look at the IWM. This is the weakest of all. It's gone from a double top at 244 from November of 2021. All the way down to 161 in October 2023, whoosh, all the way back in a shorter time frame to an all-time high of 244.98, just by less than $1. And now it's pulling back. It's going to be a peak D in the monthly chart, peak E in the weekly, and you've pulled back in the daily. So the 215.92 200 period moving average for the IWM is going to be, you got to monitor that closely. And we've been long since 203. We've taken the profits up. We're still keeping the long because I don't see this. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see this as the move that goes back to the 210 area. Well, could be wrong about that. We'll see. Meantime, back to the ranch. Let's just go to GDX. GDX GDX is pulling back from the selling pressure of the gold. The 200-period moving average in the weekly is 32.21. I think it might hit that with gold down. So this is down 72, but gold is down 16 at 26.16. It's holding okay, but it is arching over. Got to be careful. The dollar is at recovery highs. It's holding up 21 ticks right now at 108.22. It looks like it's kind of stalling, but it's holding well. Looking at crude oil is trading up now even more, up at 81 cents at 71.41. I like what I'm seeing just on the short term for the first time in crude oil. We'll see if this is going to continue. Natural gas is pulled back from the day's high of 4.201. It's at 4.017. If you look at UNG, UNG had this big spike to the upside, overlapping wave, peak C, peak D, E, and F. Yeah, overlapping wave. If this UNG, United States Natural Gas Fund, can hold above 17.75 for the next 3-4 sessions and actually make a higher high than the 1948 high of today, that says natural gas finally could have at least a decent rally. Okay, with what we're looking at here, questions came in, and I'm just going to try to get them. Yeah, I'd shown you the IYT. I spoke about this Dow theory, all-time high with the Dow. Dow was in December. IYT, the iShares Transportation Average, made its all-time high of 75.59 in November 25th, and has pulled back sharply. So I have to watch that yet. The JETS, which is the U.S., this is U.S. Global JETS ETF. This is the airlines, the U.S. airlines, still holding pretty darn well. If you look at Boeing, I never did this in my show today. I was going to, and I forgot. Boeing's pulled back from 182, round number high. Oh, wait, have I updated this? 108.57. So on 100, whoa, did I write that in? Where did I write that? Okay, 182.57. I don't know where I got the round number from. All right, 182, round number high on the 20th. And it goes just slightly higher, and now it's pulling back. And it's been fantastic. Is Boeing telling us a story about the airlines, about Boeing itself? Well, I'll talk about it more tomorrow in my show, The Tiger Technicians Hour. Let me just check. How is Steve doing? Any word? No word yet. Oh, hope it's soon. We're going to have to leave in a few moments. So now so Boeing's holding well. Now, look, on the very short term, the E-mini has had a really nice rally to the 200-period moving average that I was talking about half an hour ago of 59.50. That's the first step. That's a leg B leg E in the 1 minute, a leg B in the 5 minute, but the technicals are really improving, and a leg B in the 10 minute. Is it even possible to consider that over the next 2 days, there's going to be a rally to the 59.80s, let alone the 59.62 is going to be really tough to break. But if it does that, are we looking at just a kind of hysteria and you keep getting the sell-off? Because if you're looking at the SMHs, the semiconductors, wrong chart. Wrong window. The semiconductor, why am I doing that? Oh, this is fascinating. Look at this chart of the E-mini. H24. Look, this is the E-mini at the same time exactly a year ago. Look at that sharp pullback.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the Opening Call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, we're back. I'm sitting in for Steve. Steve's waiting for his Windows to update. You better get them updated quickly, Steve. So KULR is a request. KULR Tech Group trading at $4.19, down 48 cents. Had a spectacular move. Just over a week, it's gone from the 150s to the high of 5, up in the 5s. And right now it's down 46 cents. So so this does, it develops and sells thermal management technologies for batteries, electronics, and other components. So this is going to be fascinating because now I think we're in an area where there's a specific, not one sector, but specific sectors like the quantum computing, etc., and batteries. I can see just a couple of them doing really nice things. So this is where it means that just for trades, for subscribers, I might have some of these trades, and you just got to really tighten up your stop. And if you're making money, you got to take it right off and keep a core position and roll with the punches. That's the only way I think you can play this, because there is a hazard. But so this is acting very well. My suspicion is, based on looking at this chart over a period of its lifetime since 2018, it has popped up over the previous all-time high of 5. The way I'm looking at it, I don't know if this is just news-related or if it's rumor, whatever it is. The monthly chart says good. The weekly chart says, wow, sustained 2 weeks of big green candles. That's really good in this sector. That's for a weekly chart. Daily says it's a little bit tired, but my suspicion is that 5.89 to 6.13 is an area that I would monitor just in terms of a measured move that I'm doing by eye. So just keep that in mind, because more importantly, what you want to be looking at here is, I would do a little research. I wouldn't just do it on charts alone. I like to do it on charts. But also I like to have a little bit of a background there, because I want to be able to isolate, if I can, rumor from fact. Because if it says something's been done in this company that is being purported to be sustainable, not just a rumor, then that's something very different. So keep it in mind. So this is doing very well. If you want to go long, I'd have to do this. Keep it in mind. It's highly risky if you want to go long here. But at 426 right now, you could just nibble and have another nibble at about 390. Hopefully not getting that, and just the one works, because if it starts working and it takes out the high of Friday, I would quickly add to it, keep my other position as core, and this will be my trading position with a 549. If it goes to 550, I would grab a second position, and that would be my trading position. I'd try to keep the one at 426. If it holds, I would, just on a short-term basis, I really don't think I'd like to see it go. Today's low is $4. If it goes to 398, I'm out. Probably I'd say 416, I'm probably out. But this is the way I'd be looking at it. Everything has to be tight. That's that one. Oh, I'm running out of time here. But in the meantime, let's go Tiger Chat. The independence. Okay, you were looking okay. Yeah, that's good. I like to see it before. I like to see a contraction to 87. Buddy Joel. Okay, people are just talking about what they have in the den. Yeah. I don't know if Steve needs white lightning right now. He needs lightning. He wants lightning to go as quick as possible to finish his download. These things just happen once in a while. When mine happens and I haven't scheduled it, it knocks me off and I'll lose my data. And so I'm going to save right now as I'm talking, while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Look, high-grade copper. I spoke about this a while, saying I'm really worried about high-grade copper. It's not due at HG. High-grade copper, look at that, down today again, under the 200 weekly 200 period moving average. This is just, and together with wood, I showed this to subscribers yesterday when I did my overview. It was a little late on the weekend, but I did that wood. The timber and forestry ETF is starting to stall. I look at this and I'm looking at the cyclicals. I'm looking at the XLC, which has been an absolute stellar winner. The communication sector starting to pull back. Just says to me, you've got to be careful. And that's what we've been trying to do for the last couple of weeks, just raising some cash. Even the IBIT, even the Bitcoin, we took another little bit off today because I think the Bitcoin futures tells me that it's in a digestive phase. In the daily, the weekly chart is still holding well, but I think that the 110,180 level high, all-time high, I think that that's still a big issue. I don't think it's going to make it right at this particular moment. CVM, why is that familiar? CVM is the, Cell-SCI core plunged. Oh, no, I'm not looking at that. You have to add. Remember the rule here that we've had at TFNN, as long as I can remember, is that, and Tom used to say it, we all used to say it, don't add to a falling position, especially when you were expecting that it would go higher. So what am I hearing? I'm hearing a ping, and the ping says, Steve will be ready at the break. Folks, I know a lot of you have been hanging in there waiting for Steve, and he will be here at the break. I don't know when the break is coming. I'm waiting for some kind of a signal to go ping, ping. In the meantime, remember, telephone has a great dividend, but if it's on the way down, when it was on the way up, you get dividend fantastic. You get plus capital gains. Right now it's capital. So if you're buying it here for dividend, you've got to be careful because at 22.52, I think it has a chance to test 21 to 20 over the next week or two. So just be a little careful. Now, a question came in about the AIQ. Yes, this is the AIQ making the dreaded H pattern. The reason why we've taken a little bit off. We haven't added to it. 40.65 was the all-time high on the 9th of December. And here it is arching over. It had one dreaded H. Now it's got another one. There is support. It's at 3880. AIQ is the Artificial Intelligence ETF. And I suspect that it will be testing that. I wouldn't be surprised if in this move it actually goes down to 37. Microsoft. Oh, sorry, I had a question about that in the show before. My show. Yes, we've done nothing with other than hold our 338 long from Microsoft. We've had trading positions. I didn't have it. I figured it was probably a short from the peak D at 456.16. I don't want to mess with it right now. I might think that it's worth it if it starts to fail further from here, because then it could go back to test the 400 level, but it's at 424. Just watch it closely. Tesla. So Tesla was one that I had on my list this morning as a short, and I said, no, we're not shorting it via the TSLS. It's just, it's a story stock. So any moment you can have a little bit of a rumor, but it looks to me like that 488.54 level that was made 2 weeks ago, all-time high. I think it's going to have a tough time getting there. It's had a 451 and a 441 and a 451 round numbers over the last couple of days, and it's underneath that right now at 421. I think Tesla's coming down. Let's see. You can tell that I'm going through this quickly as I'm waiting for Steve to come. So here comes the break. Yep, there comes the break. Basil Chapman signing. Finally, I really am signing off, and I'm handing it over to Steve Rhodes. He'll be back. Have a wonderful. If you're not here for New Year's, have a wonderful New Year's, and we'll see you in 2025. But I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Basil Chapman actually signing off.
Building wealth trading in the stock market seems impossible to most people. They think it's too volatile and risky. Most people aren't going to take the time to educate themselves on how to do it right. But you're not most people, are you? At TFNN, you'll get the guidance you need to refine your strategies and techniques to invest like a pro. Because you'll be a pro. All TFNN subscriptions, books, software, and courses are available at TFNN.com. And I'm even going to tell you how to get them for less. Use TFNN's Tiger Dollars and you'll get up to a 20% bonus on your purchase. And once you apply them to your account, Tiger Dollars are automatically used for all future or recurring charges. Tiger Dollars also never expire, are fully transferable, and are a great way to add savings to your newsletters or services. Become the investor you were born to be at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
The consistency you're looking for is closer than you think. 1 or 2 adjustments are usually all you need to change your equity curve from red to green and keep it there. Come join Larry Pesavento live to learn what separates the winners from the losers. Join Larry Pesavento on the 2nd and 4th Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, where Larry will show you the market setting up and, most important of all, the state of mind of a winning trader. By watching Larry trade, you'll learn the Fibonacci levels, you'll learn how to apply A to B to C to D trading patterns, you'll learn trade management, pattern recognition, and much more. Join Larry October 11th and 25th for more live trading action. Your purchase goes towards 2 sessions, so make sure to sign up now so you don't miss a chance to sit next to Larry as he trades the market live. For all information and to reserve your spot today, go to the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
This portion of the Trader's Edge is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Good morning, folks, and thanks to Basil for covering for the last 30 minutes there while Stevie works through some major technical glitches out there. We'll begin this morning here right now just simply with my 9-panel market update chart, just to give you kind of a feel for what's going on. And so if you take a look at just a quick synopsis, if you take a look at the ES Mini up in the upper left-hand side, what you will see is that prices pulled back into a buy zone. The buy zone is its bullish structured profile. It's between 58.95 and 59.55. We have the spot VIX that is trading above its 50-day exponential moving average. 50-day is currently at 16.53. We're trading at 17.24. That most certainly gives buyers the edge out there. But we need to know what's going on intraday. In the NQ, there's no profile support or anything that is trading into. If you take a look at the U.S. dollar index, it remains above the top of its weekly profile. That's at 107.68. You've got gold that is consolidating with inside its profile as well. It has a buy zone, which is between 25.82 and 2600. Silver has an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. It closed today and tomorrow below 29.56, which is the bottom of its daily profile, which suggests a move to the 27.89 level. You've got light sweet crude running into resistance, which is the top of its profile, and that's at 71 bucks even Steven. We've got a nice A to B equals CD pattern that's underway inside of natural gas. It's already made the 1 to 1.618 move up at 408 out there. This would require a bearish reversal candle to confirm a solid D point top. And we take a look at the 30-year Treasury. It's got a Rhodes momentum indicator bottom. It's trading with inside its bullish structured profile. It needs a close above 114.05. If it does that, that would suggest that the 30-year would rally up towards the top of its profile at 115.08. So that's our overview of the 9-panel market update charts. If we go take a look at, just as long as we're on this black background screen, let me make sure, yeah, we are. New York Stock Exchange, the Advanced Client Oscillator, where are we at? We're getting back towards the oversold condition. We're not there just yet. We're at a minus 139 reading. If we get to minus 150, well, then we're back at that level out there. Now let's go take a look at what's going on intraday. So we'll change our screens out here. We'll go to Stevie's white background screens. And it looks like we've got the NQ. That's up there already. So we're going to start with the NQ. As I had mentioned on the daily time frame, that's the longest period time frame I have on this set of charts out here. You'll see that price is trading below profile levels. It's trading into its swing point from back on December the 20th. Now, is price going to get down to that bottom? Well, to get down to that low, if in fact we see a close on a 5-hour basis, the next candle completes at 2 p.m. We had a TD9 count bottom that went ahead and completed as we came on at 9 a.m., or as the market opened up at 9 a.m. The level to be watching there is 21,358.50. If you close below that, odds would favor on a daily basis. You start to make that move towards the bottom of that swing point from December 20th. We have a TD9 count pattern that's going to go ahead and complete at 2 p.m. on the 4-hour time frame. Both those suggest a rally towards their oscillator and change lines. If we take a look at the 120-minute time frame chart, this has an A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. Really, all of them do. If we take a look at this, see where we're at in that game here. We'll start with the A to B point. That was at TD9 count top all the way down to that TD9 count bottom out there. And now let's just simply copy and paste and see where we're at in that A to B equals CD pattern. That would take us to, no, we have not completed it. That would get us down towards the 21,082 level. As we take a look at other potential bottoming signals, you've got one on the 10, Rhodes momentum indicator bottom on the 15, a Rhodes momentum indicator bottom on the 30. The 30-minute is suggesting a rally towards 21,453.25. If price were to close above 21,453.25, that would suggest that the NQ moves higher out there. So that's what we see when we take those intraday charts out there. Certainly the market, the NQ that is trying to form a bottom here, and you've got those nice longer-term TD9 count signals out there. Let's move over and take a look at the ES Mini, see what its signals are. This is going to take a moment to populate. I have no idea how slow or fast this is going to be. Stevie's had some major computer technical issues, was hoping that those were all resolved by upgrading my system to Windows 11. Instead, it appears that Stevie's created another problem out there. But as these charts here populate, now the ES Mini, the screen that you're looking at here, has a different set of profiles than the one that we looked at on my black screen. Same data that's being used. And on the black screen, remember, the buy zone was the bottom and center of its profile. That was between 58.95 and 59.55 out there. So you got to kind of imagine that. But right now, if you look at the 5-hour time frame chart, it also has a completed TD9 count bottom pattern. It would be negated with a close below on a 5-hour basis, a close below 59.45 and a quarter. This next bar completes at 2 p.m. The 4-hour time frame chart is in the process of completing a TD9 count bottom pattern. It will do that at 2 p.m. On the ES Mini, it's got that A to B equals CD pattern to the downside. It's close, but not exactly a cigar out there. 59.09, I think, was the price projection level. Got down to like about 59.16. If we take a look at the intraday charts here, go back to the 30-minute, much like the NQ, it's got that Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom pattern. Right now, the ES Mini is trading above profile resistance. Does it close here as we come into the 12 noon time frame? Let me give you that number to be watching, and that's at 59.56 and a quarter. A close above that at 12 noon would increase the odds of a further rally. Certainly 2 consecutive closes above that would most certainly do that. Now, its price target would be 60.1325 to the upside. The 15-minute and 10-minute charts have been able to cross through their barriers, the tops of those profiles out there. So this bounce or bottom looks pretty solid at this moment in time. Let's go take a look at what's going on inside the Dow Equity Future Contract. See what kind of signals it's providing you and I. In the case of the Dow, I think I've got different profile levels is my recollection. In the case of my black background screens, yeah, I don't even have them on the daily time frame. So what the Dow did this morning, it also has a bullish structured profile. Its buy zone is between 42,736 and 42,976. If you look at the 5-hour time frame chart out there, this is just coming back and testing a prior Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom. It's only bar number 7 out there. What do we got going on? Still seeing the white back. Yeah, I'm on the white background screens now. So we're good there. We've got a TD9 count pattern that's forming here, trying to form on the 2-hour time frame chart, 4-hour time frame chart, that is. This candle doesn't complete till 2 p.m., so we don't know whether that will complete or not. However, on the 2-hour time frame chart, what you're going to get here appears at 12 noon is a Gartley buy pattern or buy the D point. You've got a bullish piercing candle. In order for this to retain that at 12 noon, it has to close halfway into that prior bar. I don't know where halfway is. Visually, it looks like about 52,840 or thereabouts, but you could measure that on your own by going and taking the 2-hour bar inside the Dow Equity Future Contract. So you've got to confirm by the D point pattern on the 60-minute time frame. You would have that on the 30-minute time frame. Rhodes Momentum Indicator bottom on the 15 and the 10 out there. The next resistance level, it appears right now, just real quickly, is for the YM for the Dow Equity Future Contract. We get us that 42,998 out there. So that's what's going on. We take a look at the equity futures. We're going to a break right now. We come back. There are 2 requests that had come in during the show. I know Basil will cover them. I want to go ahead and apply my tools to those. Those were NVIDIA and KULR, and I'm sure we'll take a look at Goldilocks, see what's going on there. It's down $21 as we speak right now. We'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstad's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstad releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pros pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Welcome back, folks. Rick K. wrote in earlier, wanted to take a look at NVIDIA. NVDA is a ticker symbol out there. He's looking for an entry point. And so first I'm going to suggest caution to you at this stage of the game. If we go through the charts here, if we take a look at the 5 hour, if we take a look at the monthly time frame chart, it still looks like it's going to maintain this TD9 count top. The key level that price would have to close above to negate that signal, Rick, would be 140.76. And we're consolidating with inside its profile. 140.76 also the resistance level there. Support down at the 84.70. The first level of support is really 121.44, below that 112.73. We've got a TD9 count top that's also in place and a Rhodes momentum indicator signal for the weekly time frame. Now here, price has found support at 131.60. So its signal, much like the monthly, is neutral out there. If we take a look at the daily time frame chart, it's got a couple of different topping signals out here. We had that nice rally that ran in resistance at the at the top of its bearish structured profile, 140.32. That is held. We're trading inside the sell zone as we speak right now. I'm going to suggest that you wait. And the reason I'm going to suggest that you wait is because we're starting to come into that unfavorable seasonal time period inside the markets. Let me see if I can open this up, get to my Season X chart out here. It won't take too long for this thing to pop up. Let me get to this, and I'll show that to you. So we're going to log in. Should be okay. Let me pull the S&P 500. The NASDAQ doesn't really matter what I pull at this moment in time. I'm just simply going to go to the S&P 500. You're not seeing it just yet, but I will get this screen up on the chart here. So we are now, I'm just going to go with just the typical seasonal pattern. Here's a 96-year seasonal pattern. And what you can see here, typically, and I'm on the very left-hand side. So first, typically, the market rallies into, I can give you a couple of dates in January. January 5th would be one of them. Another date would be about January the 10th out there. And then the last one would be maybe January 17th. Then we get a little bit of a pullback into the end of January. Now, this is just your normal seasonal chart. I can't do it as we speak, but if I were to put up the first term of a presidential term out there, what we would see is that the market tops, I think it is in the February timeframe out there. But I don't know which of the, at this stage here, what I want to just simply share with you, Rick, is we're so close to these topping signals. Price was unable to take out its TD9 count break down area. That's where it found resistance, where it should have. If it was somewhat bearish out there, This is NVIDIA. This is the daily time frame. We're making, in essence, a series of lower highs, of lower lows out there. So it hasn't fallen apart. But I wouldn't recommend taking a long trade. I wouldn't recommend, exiting at this stage here if you're long. We haven't seen that kind of a breakdown. What we saw that took place so far was we had a 2-bar move to the downside. That's in stand steps. Well, I guess we could have probably seen that on this chart as well. So I don't know why I pulled that one out. I don't need that anymore. Okay, that's good. Let me clean that up. Anyway, so with regard to NVIDIA, I don't really have anything for you as a buy point. I don't know what your time frame is. You might have had it written in on the email, but Stevie's just a little bit behind. I'm just trying to navigate things. So, Rick, I hope that helped you out. I'll try to review the entire message. But right now, I say just be patient as we come into the beginning of the year. Our second request came in from Nicholas. You want to take a look at KULR. And KULR is completing a TD9 count top today, Nicholas. I think you're looking for an entry point as well. And so now that we have a top, your first potential. So let me go through the charts here. First, the daily is going to go ahead and complete that TD9 count top. Price should pull back to its oscillator and change line. That first level of support will be about 331. I don't know that that's the bottom. That's the first level of support that it would test. The weekly time frame is going to go ahead and confirm a TD9 count top this week. That means that it could be next Friday that completes the pattern, but right now it's bar number 8 that's got that high. That suggests that price could pull back to 201. We don't have any profile level of support on a daily time frame, Nicholas. When I say that, it's well down. It's at 90 cents, so there's nothing there. And on the weekly chart, it's down at about $1.31. And on the monthly chart, it's down at about 60 cents out here. Monthly chart looks just fine. I'll also be 2 months to the upside. If you take a look at the very bottom panel out here, we can see that basically almost every time it has a 2-month rally to the upside. For example, December 2020, then it moved lower for that following month out there. We had another 2-bar move to the upside in November 2021. That led to a move lower. We had another 2-bar move in February 2023. That led to a move lower, the same thing in May of 2024. So there's no reason right now, Nicholas, for us not to think that we won't get the same kind of thing. So the first level of support is going to be 331 out there. That's its oscillator and change line. Let's see if new profiles form in the meantime. So I think you can be patient here with regard to this. I know you've seen this rally basically from about 50 cents on November 29th. Or December 1st, basically, all the way up to this 550 level. Now it's time for this thing to pull back towards a landing zone. And we're not sure if it's in the 201 or the 331 level out there. So I hope that helps you out. Now that I've got Rick's email here, can you look at NVIDIA, provide an entry point for the stock? Excellent ratio every day. Today was a little not so good. But Basil, I'm sure, made it a excellent show out there. In any event, thanks for looking. And you have reviewed that chart. Oh, we got a request here for Mohammed. Let me put this up here. This is take a look at GPCR. So let's get this stock here fired up on my screen. I see a request for TLT from Dan from New York. So we're going to take a look at the 30-year. We'll also take a look at the TLT for him there. So if we take a look at GPCR, this is nice Rhodes momentum indicator bottom pattern. Price is consolidating with inside its profile, likely to go target 27.18. The swing point had volume, December 18th, volume of 3.4 million shares so far today. It's done 108,000 shares. Price is pulling back into support with much lighter volume. On the monthly time frame, we're trading below profile, but we're trading into its breakout area of support, and that was at 27.23 out there. So that's what I see going on inside of GPR. You don't have a bottom on the weekly, nothing. Now, price is testing support on the monthly chart as well, and that's down at 27.71. No, 27.11. My apologies. Let me make sure. 27. Sam had. It's forming a new profile. That's what's screwing Stevie up. So the bottom of that profile is at 32.81. So it's trading below profile out there. So the only thing that looks like it's really trying to bottom out here, Mohammed, is the daily time frame. Let me move over to the 30-year charts out here. This is for Dan inside the Tiger Set. So Dan, you've got a Rhodes momentum indicator, a TD9 count bottom that formed on December 24th. This is the 30-year that we're looking at. It went ahead and confirmed that pattern again on the 26th. You've got a bullish reversal candle to confirm it again. The issue that the 30-year is having is just the red oscillator and change line, and that right now is printing out at about 114.11. So that is a key resistance level that if price get close above, you would see a further rally. That's, again, the 30-year. If we take a look at, that's got a TD9 count bottom. The rally would take you towards the top of its profile, 115.09, if I didn't mention that. On a 5-hour time frame, Rhodes momentum indicator bottom, price is trading above resistance, so it should trade higher. Again, that daily oscillator and change line is its price target. Bottom on the 240, bottom on the 120. Populate this here. What we've got going on a 30-minute time frame chart. Not much there. So the 30-year is absolutely trying to rally, but it's that key area right at about the 114.09-ish type level that price has got to close above. We'll be right back.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
Welcome back. We're looking at PNC. This is for Mohammed. Mohammed on the daily time frame. I don't have any kind of a bottom pattern. I've got price consolidating with inside its profile. Support at 190.62, which is being tested as we speak. Resists up at 195.46. You close below 190.62, you're likely headed to 180.42. The weekly time frame chart is a TD9 count top with price consolidating with inside its profile. That has support at 187.10. Resistance up at 196.82. On a monthly time frame out here, looks like this will confirm at the end of the month a sell the D point pattern. So we got tops for the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. It looks to me like, I can't say if it's going to get to the 187.10 or the 176.93 level until we see it close below 190.62. Now, the volume on the swing point down there was December 20th. That had volume of 3.9 million shares so far today. It had 203,000. So very light volume out there. Probably best for us to come back to this and take a look at it after the end of the year. If we take a look at LDTC, another request out here, what I see is a consolidation with inside his profile. That's between 101 at support and $2 even Steven at resistance out here. On a weekly time frame for this instrument, I have price that's trading above its oscillator and change line, as well as resistance, which is the top of the profile, which is at 38 cents out there. So no top, that looks okay. On the monthly time frame chart, this thing has woken up a bit. It's got a nice move that's confirming a Rhodes momentum indicator bottom pattern that is out here. So right now, just a consolidation between those levels. And lastly, let's go take a look at IMRX. This is for Dan inside the Tigers Den. Dan, you've got a profile resistance up here that prices was trying to close or closed above on Friday. We're back below it. 230 is that number. You'd love to see a second close above that. That would suggest a further move higher. The weekly chart is running into a resistance zone. It's bearish structured profile. That's between the range of 242 up to 298. And the monthly time frame chart out here looks to me like Rhodes momentum indicator bottom as well for IMRX. Folks, thanks so much for being with me, and thank you to Basil for filling in for that first half hour. Now Stevie's going back to the technical computer here to see if we can get things all squared away. Have a magical Monday. I'll see you tomorrow on Terrific Tuesday. Take care, folks.